Well, as you can see, I am pretty much like at peak hoarder level right now. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff right now. I have all these different computers that I've purchased over the years, and they're all just strewn about because I don't have a damn place for them. And there's more than what you've seen. It's just that I have used up all of my space. I really have. I am out of space. Like I have been out of space for a long time. So yeah. But anyway, this video is kind of about that. It's about a couple of things. Just kind of, this is a wait for the update video. First, you'll notice that I have the 2007 iMac here. I'm going to make sure my battery isn't bad on this. Okay. I might die in the video. I'm using my 710 to do this video because the LifeCam sucks. But anyway, I'm going to be doing some experimentation with that actually. We're going to be doing some stuff with that pretty soon. I'm going to try to get to the bottom of why it works so well on my first Mac, but none of the other ones. But anyway, I'm using the 24-inch 2007 iMac right now, and it's still just as messed up as it always has been. It still is, at least for me, it's too bright. I have been able to mostly get adjusted to it, but there are certain times where I notice it and it kicks my ass a bit, like it's too bright. The image retention, burn-in, it's not burn-in, but it's retention. Ghosting, whatever you want to call it. Well, ghosting is another thing as well, so image retention is still there and it's not good. I'm not going to move the camera to show it. I'm not even sure if it would show up on video. But I have my Safari window up here, and if I hide it, I can see where the window was. Like, I can see the borders of it. And if I have the same Safari window up for a few hours, that line doesn't go away for a long time. I can turn the screen off, I can turn the computer off, unplug it, whatever. The panel just outright is retaining the information. It's very, very strange. I was playing San Andreas on it yesterday, and the whole time I'm playing the game, I can see where the edge of the Safari window used to be. And you know, you'd think I'm changing. It's a game like that. You know, there's so many pixels that are going in and out of that space, so many colors that are coming in and out. You think it would overwrite it, but it didn't. So that's a big problem. The fan does grind against the case of the computer sometimes as well, which drives me crazy. It sounds like a vending machine, sort of. It runs quite hot, I can tell. I do have a fan program installed to help mitigate that, but it's not perfect. I'll read off my temperatures, and this is in a fan-controlled system. I do have much worse temperatures when I'm not running the software. Airport card is 112 Fahrenheit. Ambient is 87. These are all Fahrenheit. 108 on CPU heatsink. The GPU diode is 127. Heatsink and proximity are about 115. Hard drive proximity 111. Hard drive is 111. LCE is 115. Optical drive is 100. Power supply is 120 degrees. So yeah, it's not fabulous, and like I say, if I turn this off, man, I could be getting to 150 degree, well, not 150 degree, I can get like 130 degree temperatures on some of this stuff. So it runs very hot. The display is also horribly uneven. This is a very common problem with this computer, the screen on it. As a matter of fact, at one point I owned a second one of these that was white. It was the 2006 24, and it was just as bad. It had all the same problems. Issues with backlight uniformity, yellowing, blotches, like just all sorts of weird stuff that I have with the display. Like one half of it is way brighter than the other half. You can tell if you just take a finder window across the screen back and forth, you can tell quite easily that it's not even. But so I'm on this thing and it's not very great. I like the idea of a 24-inch iMac, but I just cannot find one that is not shit. I've owned 2 of them so far, and I'm not gonna try again. Because even if I get a decent panel, I'm going to have to deal with the fact that it's so bright. So, I did purchase a 24-inch monitor, as you guys know. But I don't have that anymore either. I sold that pretty much. I need a drink. Go over here. So this is basically a non-workable situation. I'm trying to find which iMac I want to use going forward, because I showed in that video with the monitor that I had it here and it was set up and everything. I've done that. The only time I've really had anything but an iMac on this desk and it worked out okay was when I had this flat screen here. If you've watched me for a while, you'll know all this stuff that I'm talking about. I had my flat screen TV here, and I used it as a monitor for my Windows computer, and it was pretty nice, but it didn't give you much working space. On a 28-inch panel, I was running it at like 1366 by 768, because 1080p looks like shit. Which I don't understand quite how that is, but I think it's something to do with the fact that I think I need to do something with DVI to make it look proper. But anyway, that's the only time that I've had anything other than an iMac on this desk, like here, and it's actually worked for any extended period of time. I had that there for maybe a month, half a month. Let's say half a month, which isn't really that long, but I moved it because I had other stuff that I wanted to do with the space. I didn't move it because it didn't work. It worked fine. And that was playing Raven Shield on that, and that was how the whole thing started. A long time ago now, in a month, actually, yeah, less than a month from now, it will have been 3 years since I did that, which is just mind-blowing. It's almost, it's a lot, because I don't know, time just went by so fast, but that's life, so. And life has gotten quite interesting for me. It's been a long year, and it's been a long year for everyone, and I'm not, I know people are going to say that what one individual is dealing with right now is nothing compared to what the world is dealing with. I mean, that is true, but it doesn't invalidate every individual's problems. Everybody has had problems. Especially this year is not a great year for most people. But I've started this year off coming out of the last decade, and things were actually not too horrible. Things were just kind of as they had been for years at that point. Things just kind of were. But things really broke down quick. It didn't take but like 2 months into the year, and then shit was already starting to go crazy, and it's just gotten weirder and weirder and worse and worse, and we're almost in October now. Yeah, it's one of those things where you end up in a situation that seems like it's stable and it's gonna work, and then it falls apart. But again, that's life. It just is, man. And I am just blown away by what I'm seeing. I don't really talk about my personal life on YouTube anymore. I haven't in quite some time. But right now, guys, I am just seeing a lot of things that are, I can't quite say if they're good or bad. I'm just sort of seeing things happen. I'm seeing things that existed a long time ago, I guess I can say. I'm seeing things that happened a long time ago kind of undo themselves, so I'm just seeing a lot of things happen right now. And there's two outcomes pretty much. One is that this is all gonna fall apart and it's gonna fuck things up forever, or maybe something will actually go good for once, man, because it's been a hell. the most peaceful period in my life would have to be at the turn of 2018. Late 2017, early 2018, like the first month or two. And ever since then, it's kind of been one long fuck up. There's been like little times where I've kind of straightened things out, but then it just undoes itself right there. And now everything is undoing itself. So, I don't know. In my YouTube, I don't know if I'll get to 100 videos this year. And it's partially because my life isn't going so well that I'm not making videos, because I don't do anything anymore. I just gave up, pretty much. So, what the fuck is there to make videos about? Because I always just made videos about whatever it was that I was doing at the time. You know, I'd make videos about computer stuff because I was working on computer stuff. I made videos about games because I was into gaming. I made videos about knives because I was collecting knives. I made live streams of me playing games because I just wanted to have fun with those guys. But now I'm just like, I basically just sit here and do nothing. Because I'm so drained and I'm so tired of everything that I gave up at one point. So, and I don't know when things are going to get better, or if they ever will. So I'll say the same about the channel. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back to where I used to be on YouTube. I don't know. And I know that's going to be disappointing to some people maybe that still are around, but if I don't really have a life, then what am I going to do with my YouTube channel? So, yeah, it's one of those things that I would have to deliberate more on these things, and I won't, because I don't really feel like going into the whole thing on YouTube, especially some of it, because some people apparently don't like my classicality, which I have been made aware of. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. There are some things that have happened with my YouTube channel. Just the whole thing that I don't know how to unfuck what I fucked. I really don't know how to fix this shit, but you guys might remember, I did a live stream. It's not up anymore. I could probably put this one back up. I privated a lot of stuff at one point in 2018. But I did a stream in 2018, spring, called Mac Changes, and it was about operating system changes that I had done on my... Oh, no. It was partially about that, yeah, operating system installs on my iMac, and it was the one where I showed this guy when I first got my iBook G4. I showed it side by side with the G3 that I made that first video on, so pretty cool. But the stream after that one, that's where things really came undone. But the topic of the stream is what I am seeing right now. And with all that's going on, I shouldn't really give a shit. But I think I'm very pleased. I don't know why this shit has a tendency to keep coming back. It was this way almost 4 years ago. It was this way 2.5 years ago. And it's this way now. I don't know why, but that's their way of fucking with me, apparently. But it is what it is. I try to do some things to help fix what's gone wrong. But my YouTube channel, I don't do streams very much anymore. Maybe I will. I want Unjuego. If you're watching this, Unjuego de una pagina web, comment on this video. I would love to know if you're still around. I want to get on a stream with you again. Because you've been around for so long, you've been there for so much. If you're watching this, Unjuego, thank you for all your support that you've given me over the past 3 years. It's just greatly appreciated. Yeah. And if Nertiliquendo's watching, the same for you, and I would like to see you come back on the live streams and just in general. So, yeah. I sort of went off on another tangent there. I don't know, there might be some more stuff out soon. We'll see. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, guys. I really don't. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how things go. I'm gonna try to make more videos though, because I just want to get to that 100. It has to keep up the tradition. So we'll see. I'm gonna be doing another video after this one as well, talking about a game, and yeah, I'm gonna try. I keep saying that like every freaking upload, but I am going to try, just because I think it's part of me, and so I gotta keep up. But yeah, and I'm not very much anymore though, so that's the problem. And just anybody that's here, comment. I just want to see who's still around. I've had some people that have stuck around for years, and from time to time they'll post something, and I appreciate everybody who's liked my videos and has given me good comments and everything. And I've had some people that have been not so nice, but it's just part of the journey. This channel isn't much of anything, but I really do appreciate the people that were interested enough in what I had to say that they watched. And if any of you are still watching, then I appreciate it again. I've been doing this for almost 11 years now, which is just insane, but 11 years, and I've said a lot of things, I've done a lot of videos, and just gotta keep on going. But yeah, I don't even know how this came up, this whole tirade, but not tirade, but rant, whatever you want to call it. I was talking about my computer stuff. I will do. Thing is, I need to just clean this shit up. I'm trying to find my main computer because they all have problems, right? Either I'm gonna run an old white iMac that's way too old. Excuse me, way too old to really do much with. I can't even upload. Excuse me, I can't even upload videos from those older computers without doing some roundabout stuff, and it's pretty bad. So that's kind of the biggest problem with those, is I can't upload YouTube off of the computer. I have to use another computer to. The thing is, man, me like 3.5 years ago would have been totally willing to do that. It's just funny. But that's one problem with those. They're just so old. They're just so old. Which is funny coming from the guy who used a 1999 computer on Windows XP with no internet connection as his main computer at one point. So, yeah. But things change. My 2008 iMac is pretty much done for. It's just like out. There's no space on it, so I really can't use it unless I clear the space, which I don't want to clear the space. And again, it's getting older. It is pretty slow. At this point, man, with that computer, I just want to leave it how it is. I just want to leave it as like an archive. And same with the 17-inch iMac. I just kind of want to leave it as an archive. But I have a Windows computer that works quite well, so I've thought about migrating back to Windows, but I like the all-in-one thing, and I do like Mac OS in a lot of ways. So I have this guy, which is not meant for this world, and it's probably going to end up going away pretty soon. And then the best one that I had was the 21.5-inch 2010 iMac, which is dead, as you guys know. Now, if you saw the laptop that was on the floor there, that's because I can use the laptop's hard drive with the iMac using a FireWire cable, but the thing that I like about the iMac is it's an all-in-one. I have one power cord, because I have like no space here, especially now that I got that heater in here, if you saw. I lose one of the outlets, so I need all the plugs I can get. I can't use 2 plugs for one computer like that 100% of the time, because the iMac basically never goes off. It is my computer, so I need one that has one plug. And I did find a possible solution. I got some or I don't have it. I found something online, but it is quite pricey. It's supposed to be like a portable hard drive that's FireWire 400, and it powers it from the 800. It's supposed to power it from the 800 FireWire connection. That might just work, but there are other problems with that setup that I have discovered. There's little flaws in the setup that I found, but that might be something to look into. So that's one of the options, definitely. I can't buy a new computer. No way. I don't really want one either. Like, excuse me, I get posed the question sometimes by people, not on YouTube, just people that I know. Like, imagine if you had a bunch of money, you go like to an Apple store or whatever. Like, I probably wouldn't buy any new computer because I'm not that interested in owning a new computer. Yeah, that's just the way that I am anyway, because I like to tweak the shit out of my computers. I like to modify them, install different OSs, things like that, and you really can't do that on the newest computer. You just have what's on there. Now down the road, as more stuff comes out, you can go back to the old stuff, but it's like there's really not, that's not what I am interested in computers for. Although, there would be a certain appeal of just having a machine that 100% works for everything. But, the way I am. Yeah, and the biggest thing is I really got to deal with the space issue. So some stuff's gonna just go. Like this thing is probably destined for recycling. So I'm gonna hold on to the stuff that really I used a lot, but there's some stuff I'm gonna have to trash. So yep, that's pretty much all there is to that. So yeah, I hope you guys all, I'm pretty much done here because there's not much more to talk about that I already haven't talked about in this video and in past ones. So, yeah, and I want to have battery life for my next video, so I hope you all enjoyed this. Like I say, if you're around, comment, and I'm just a waiting game right now for me in terms of these things, so yep. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys later.